Welcome back to the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet Countdown. So today on the countdown, guys, we're going to talk about a brand new frog Pokemon named Bellibolt. So Bellibolt was announced this morning. It kind of go along with the Iono streaming thing that we've had recently. I didn't really talk about Iono during the actual one on Wednesday, only because I really didn't feel like I needed to. There really wasn't much to say. She teased Bellibolt, and then of course now we have it being announced. I'm going to talk about Iono and the other gym leaders in a future countdown, so keep an eye out for that. But today we're going to focus on Bellibolt. So let's talk a little bit about Bellibolt's design first. So Bellibolt, I think, is a good little frog boy. I like it a lot, actually. I think that it's probably one of those Pokemon that is going to be like, maybe it's liked, maybe it's not. Or maybe at first it's liked, and then people are just going to start to dislike it, kind of a thing. I'm not sure exactly. I like the design. It does take a little bit to get used to the eyes, I will say. But if you really do focus in on them, I mean, it's still a fine looking Pokemon. And even if you choose to focus on the other eyes, it still looks great in general. So I'm happy with it. I'm excited to see what it might evolve into or what pre-evolution it may have. I do feel like this one could possibly just be a pre-evolution. Or, well, it could have a pre-evolution and then the Bellibolt is the last one. I do feel that, but I would also love to see what an evolution of this would look like. So, Bellibolt, let's talk about its information now. The category for it is the Frog, which makes sense because its typing is electric. Its height is 3 foot 11 inches. It weighs 249.1 pounds. So it's a little bit of a chonker. I didn't realize that it was going to weigh that much, but it does. And then its abilities are Electromorphous and Static. Now, Electromorphous is a new ability that Bellibolt will have. Bellibolt's ability, Electromorphous, it's a really long word. Is a new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. Bellibolt becomes charged when hit by an attack, boosting the power of its next electric-type move it uses. So, interesting enough, I like it a lot. It doesn't necessarily need to be an electric-type move that gets hit by it, but it just, any move will hit it. It'll charge up its next electric-type move. So, interesting enough. I think that it probably could be OP, but at the same time, I'm like, it's still mediocre in general. It's still mediocre. Because I could definitely see Bellibolt probably just being a Pokemon instead of an attacker. So it'll probably have a lot of defense, but its special attack and attack probably will be pretty low. So let's talk about the rest of the information we've got here. Its belly button dynamo produces a huge amount of electricity. Bellibolt expands and contracts its elastic body to generate electricity in an organ that looks like a belly button. The huge amount of electricity generated this way is then discharged from the two bumps on either side of its head that resemble eyeballs. Its actual eyeballs are adorably small and round, so when it tries to be intimidating, it puts the eye-like bumps to good use. It closes its eyes, or something along that lines, and then makes it seem a little bit more intimidating. Honestly, either way, it still looks cute. It's still an adorable looking thing, so I don't know. I don't think it's really all that, intimidating with, the other eyes. But still, I like it. And then, of course, easygoing by nature, it doesn't notice an opponent until attacked, which is what Iono was talking about, actually, for a little bit. It is difficult to train Bellibolt to initiate a battle without it being attacked first. After the sun sets, you can hear strange noises coming from Bellibolt's habitat. These noises is not Bellibolt's cries, but a sound emitting from their stomachs. It is known that the sound signals that they are hungry. Okay, so their stomach rumbles. I like it a lot. Bellibolt, I think people are probably going to be a little bit, like I said before, I think it's going to take some time to get used to this one for a lot of people. But I think like eventually it'll become just more of like, you know what, it's there kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't want to be judgmental, of course, towards others. But I like it a lot. Maybe I'm being protective of him. Maybe I'm like, I want him to be my Pokemon and my only Pokemon. I don't want me to do that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching the countdown today. I am really excited to see what we got going on. We are 36 days away from the games. And I would like to say that we're probably going to be going for like an everyday thing. Probably starting when we hit 20. When we hit 20 days away, I will probably be doing every weekday. I skip the weekends because that's my time and I want to be able to use that. But every weekday we'll probably have a countdown starting when it hits 20. So in about 6 or so days, which I'm excited. That's going to be a lot of fun again.